We can chat for a little. Fun fact, I met Alicia in person for the first time today.
That's true.
She's not a ghost. Or she's a really good ghost.
I'm a really good ghost. You have no idea.
Impressive.
Thank you so
Very
much.
impressive.
Yeah. It's hard to exist offline right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But it was nice. We had a little porch hang with my dog Luna. And
She's adorable.
yeah, and our neighbor's dog Penny stopped by real quick, got to see her. And
She's literally the color of a penny.
so smart.
It's perfect.
A little copper tone baby. Nice. But I haven't met your dogs yet.
True. We've got a lot, so we could do you probably have a much bigger yard than we do. We could do a little doggy play
Yeah.
date.
We've got all the room, don't you worry. We've got room for all 3 of the Glacier pups.
Yeah, and our dogs, like, we were talking about this earlier, they're kind of like the mean girls, like they just like have their little clique, but they do play with other dogs.
Easily. Like, they were nice,
Yeah.
but it took like 3 days for them to play with her.
True, but Luna's big enough that, and I feel like she can hold her ground, that whereas like other people with puppies come up and they're like, can she play? I'm like, my dogs will probably like plow your dog over.
Yeah, Luna's pretty good at like establishing her boundaries with another dog, if that makes sense. So it works out
I'm
well.
proud of her for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she's quite the feminist dog. She's like, hey, I didn't tell you that you could sit on my dog. Okay.
All right, Alex, are we ready? Can I go? What are we doing?
I'm just checking everything real quick.
He's just checking things.
Cool. Sounds good.
So we are about to do a terrarium building kit with, I'm Lauren from Why Richmond's Awesome, and we have Alicia from Richmond Experience, and these are from Crystal and Bloom.
Yeah, they are. I'm so excited. I've never done one of these, but from what I understand, you've done a couple.
I have. I've done probably like 2 or 3 of them, and then I've also bought some from her too, because why not? Like, I just can't. I've done like a round crystally one. I have a couple skull ones because I love bones, and then yeah, man.
Have we talked about before if you've been to Rest in Pieces?
Oh gosh, that's like my favorite store in the entire universe.
It's like creepy, but it's the best.
It's so fascinating, so fascinating. I want a job there very badly, but I also don't need a job, so that's like a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of money at Rest in Pieces.
For sure. I love it. It's honestly
Yeah, we should be good if you want to do your
I mean-
thing.
like morbid fascinating. I love it. It's just like true crime.
Correct, but it's not like too creepy. Like if, I mean, I don't know. It's like
I don't know, see
bones. It's like bones and taxidermy, but they also have tons of crystals and other stuff. I don't know. It's amazing. That's my perfect day if in Richmond is to take somebody to Rest in Pieces and then go ride bikes around Hollywood Cemetery because they're right across the street.
It is perfectly situated.
Yeah.
Big fan.
All right. You want to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so this is from Crystal and Bloom. So you can buy this kit for $30.
I feel like I'm watching a purling video.
Oh, I love pearling. You can do it yourself. Oh, it says thank you. By the way, crinkle paper is everything.
Absolutely.
That's perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Isn't it so cute?
I kind of want to just start an Etsy shop just so I can just like package things,
Just buy all the crinkle paper.
right? So Heather's the main gal. I don't know if you guys can see. It comes with literally everything you need, and you just scan the QR code to for the instructions, which I'm gonna do. Last time I forgot the what did I say? We forgot the drainage rocks. Come on. All right, hold on.
You got this. I believe in
There we
you.
go.
Technology, man.
I've never used a QR code until COVID.
Right? And now they're everywhere. It's like menus, it's the whole thing.
Right. It seems like such a weird concept before, and now I'm like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, before the apps, you have to have a special app, and now all the cameras, you just like hold your camera phone over it and it just does it. So it's easier now.
Yeah, much easier. It used to be kind of like a moot point. It was like, I can just go to your website, and now it's like, no, this is easier. This helps.
Right. All right. Oh my gosh, I love plants!
So cute!
For anybody who's watching, I know you can't see because of green screen, but I put on my plant socks today. It says, "Proud Plant Mom," because there's a very few things worth celebrating these days,
And this is
and
one
this
of
is
them.
one of them, very much so.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
It's so wild. It's like just starting with a totally blank canvas.
And you're gonna love it so much. Just like, just knowing you made it, you're like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't have children, but I imagine this is what having a child is like. You're like, I made this, and then you just water it, and then
It
you don't have to do
thrives.
the rest of the stuff.
Yep. Exactly. I feel like it must be exactly what motherhood's like.
Should I move this a little bit?
Move what?
The close-up label.
No.
Okay.
Did you get a dinosaur?
I did get a dinosaur! Look how cute!
Oh my gosh. This is the greatest. This is the greatest thing.
Last week in the Weekly Insider, I was like, Andrew's a carnivore, I'm an herbivore. And then I was like, oh my god, is that why she gave us dinosaurs?
I hope so. And we got Crystal.
What
Okay.
kind of crystal did you get? I got amethyst.
I don't know what mine is. It's like a deep red. Oh, you probably can't see me. It's like a I don't know, like a burgundy.
Ooh, that's very pretty.
Okay, here we go. Cover the bottom ½ inch, about a thumbnail's length of the container with the drainage rocks. So mine comes with a bag and they're labeled drainage rocks. I feel like with this size container, I'm just gonna maybe put them all in.
I think I'm going to too.
I feel like she's done this before. She knows what's up. And by the way, Heather with Crystal and Bloom is, so she's like the nicest, coolest. Oh, there she is. It's a dyed agate crystal.
Ooh.
The dino is the best surprise, Heather. I just noticed you were here. Oh, this is so exciting.
Hi, Heather.
All right, a ½ inch, about the size of a thumbnail. So, I mean, I'm gonna go with that. So yes.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like that to me. It's already cuter.
And I don't. Is yours like this? But mine is like a slanted bowl.
Yeah, it's sloped.
Yeah, which is really cool because eventually, when you're like looking at it, you can get a really good view. You don't have to like just be right over top of it. They know what they're doing.
So smart.
Okay, empty the bag of soil and gently pat it down.
Okay.
It says soil right here.
The whole bag? It seems like a lot of
It's-
soil.
Well, once you pat it down,
Yeah, you're right.
she said that it says the bag. I trust her.
I trust you.
Alicia's very nervous for this.
I am. I don't, I buy my plants like potted or I get them potted. I'm not very
Okay.
good at mom things.
So I have realized I was really nervous when it came to plants at first too, like really nervous, but I've realized that plants are pretty freaking resilient. Like plants, I mean, they're made to just like survive in the wild. Like plants it's kind of hard to mess it up.
That makes sense.
Did you use your whole bag?
Yeah.
And since it's sloped, you can put some more towards the back too.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
All right, I'm doing it. I got a lot left, but I'm just gonna go for it. Ooh,
That's what I did too, and it feels like a lot, but you know, I trust them. And I bet you when we're done, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, duh.
I'm glad that I used the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Me when I do most things. I'm like, oh yeah, they were right.
So I don't know if anybody can see. This is what it looks like.
Look, soil.
Yay, dirt.
I'm gonna do an experiment at some point where I just put a thing of dirt or soil in my house somewhere, and someone will be like, "Where's the plant?" I'll be like, "No, that's
It is.
art."
I like that. You should put you should get like some crunchy leaves out of the yard. Just sprinkle those on top too.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay. Remove the plants from the pot, gently loosening the roots, and remove any loose soil. Mist the roots or run water over them so they can get a quick drink. Make sure to not get the leaves wet. Alex, can you get my mister, please?
I'm gonna grab my mister. So
Okay. Oh, look at how fancy we are. We both have misters. Is that how you know you've reached adulthood, when you have a plant mister? That's my
Look how cool yours is. So Geo.
so cute. Okay, let me read this again because I'm really Okay, remove the plants. Actually, I realized it helps to read ahead a couple steps too, so I'm going to read them. So remove the plants from the pod, gently loosen the roots, and remove the loose soil. Mist the roots. Don't get the leaves wet. Think about how you want to lay out your terrarium design with the plants and decorations before planting. And then you make a little hole in the soil, the same size as the root ball, and place the roots in the soil. Make sure the bottom leaves of the plant are not sitting in or on the soil. The leaves should be floating a little bit above the soil, and that'll prevent soggy leaves. And then you gently pack the soil down. Ooh, okay, so what plants do you have? Because I have this tall guy.
I have a little
tall dangly.
flowers.
Can't see.
Can you see these flowers?
I know, it's so precious. I love it.
So cute. And then I've got this little guy.
Yeah, I've got one of those too. Oh, I'll do it here.
And then this little cutie.
I have.
Variety.
I know you can't see with the green screen.
I know, all of yours just look like you're holding up air.
I know, right? I'm gonna do. The decisions.
I know. I'm like, what do I want to be in front?
I know. Heather, is it better to put the tall ones in the back?
Good question.
Or I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh, this one has a flower. It's just crinkle paper. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, I'm gonna do this one. So I'm just making a little hole where I want this one plant.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Alicia, I squeeze the little pot to get it a little loose. And then it should come out pretty easily.
Cool.
Zebra plant, string of pearls, and firestorm are mine. Tall in the back, short in the front. Okay, good. I chose properly.
Look
So,
at
Heather, it's kind of like a cork of soil and roots, but I leave it like that, right? Don't break this up. Is that correct? I'm waiting for the expert. Because there's still a lot of dirt in here that I think I don't put in. Does yours look like it has a cork?
Yeah.
Okay. Massage it. Ooh.
Okay.
I like the music. It feels like some Enya or something.
I think you're the only one who can hear it.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not on the screen.
I
But
kind
I
of
literally
background.
YouTube plant EMD music, and this was some chill plant music or something.
So fun.
I want it to be broadcast, it's just not.
Alicia says she feels like she can kind of hear it, but
Yeah, I can hear it very
I don't know
quietly.
how. I'll crank it. We'll see if anyone can hear it. Oh, is that too loud for you, Lauren?
it's fine for me.
This is a new
Oh no, make sure it's not touching. Okay.
a new type of stringing that we're trying, so this might be some keys.
The bottom leads aren't supposed to touch the soil, so they don't get soggy.
Okay.
I love this guy. Okay, this guy's gonna go in front because he's pretty darn cool.
They're so cute.
I know, aren't they amazing?
I just love them.
Plants are just so perfect. They're just so perfect.
Plants and dogs. Really
Yeah,
all that.
right. They're both just so pure.
Too good for this world.
Agreed.
Oh,
Alicia has a zebra plant.
there we go.
Okay. Noted. Now, I'm curious, Heather, how often should we care for these fellows? Yeah, really. Thank you so much. I really tried. I thought it was supposed to be every like 3 weeks, but maybe that's why mine are not pleased. Okay. You know, if I'm on this call, we have to talk about shots. They're not penalty though, they're positive. Positive affirmation shots. No, I'm like very pleased now. I think that it's going. This is how we try.
I'm just worried this might make an echo, but
Maybe the music? Take the music off, Alex? I see they can't hear me.
no, it's something else.
Okay, Lauren, so once I have my plants in, what's my next step?
So have you've packed it down around them?
Indeed, and I've made sure they're not touching the soil.
Okay, hold on. I have one more to do, and because my hands are really dirty, and then
No rush. They're such sweet little babies.
it's so cool. The roots of one is just like all
different.
spiraled. Yeah, so different.
Yeah, people talk about succulents like they're all the same, like just to ask, like, how do I care for a
That's
succulent?
perfect now.
They're all different.
They are all different. So different. I've realized that. I've definitely realized that.
Well, and I think a lot of people with plants will try to just like schedule out when they're gonna water them, and it's like, no, you have to wait until they're thirsty. Like you have to like
Right.
touch the soil, and is it dry? Is it not? You know.
Right. I just downloaded this plant app yesterday.
Ooh, what
It's
is
called
it?
Planta, Planta, and
Okay.
it's so cool. You can it says what room it is in, what kind of light it gets. You identify the plant. If you don't know what it is, it'll tell you what the plant is, and then it'll set you up on like a watering schedule and
Ooh.
like send you alerts of when you should water it and when you should mist it, and then it will tell you like if you tell it what room it's in and what kind of light it gets, it'll tell you if that's not ideal or whatnot. It's very cool, very cool. And you can take a picture of it so you can like remember what's what.
Yeah. Ooh,
Highly
that's
recommend. Okay, so now it says time to get creative and decorate. You can place the top stone directly on the soil, Then the chunky rocks as accent rocks. If there's any moss, it looks great in small chunks placed near the edge of the container. Lastly, place your feature items, aka crystals and dinos, in a prominent place in your terrarium for everyone to see. So I think now we just use the rest of. Oh, chunky rocks! I didn't even see the chunky rocks.
Right? They're so cute. The crystal's really getting me. I love the crystal. And now I'm like, where am I gonna put this in my house? Like, I want it to be a feature.
Lauren, did you like how I used the geodes? Because a lot of the terms.
Oh gosh, Luna.
Burrows tall is my tall one. Burrows tall. I like that because it's like a donkey, and donkeys are really cute.
See? Sorry, Luna had something to say. She's done now.
That's okay. She can say whatever she wants.
Yeah, Luna. You can use your voice however you want. But maybe not while I'm on video calls. I love that they included so many options, so you can really like get as creative as you want.
Right? Like I'm trying to imagine if this was Jurassic Park, where would my dino be?
Oh, excellent question. Alex, how do you spell Jurassic?
Alex, how do you spell Jurassic?
Let me Google it real fast.
Luna, get out of here.
So what I realized before, Alicia, from my other terrarium making, and I feel like this is, to me is valuable, but to other people is not, is that you don't have to use all the things they give you. Like if you feel like it's done and it's enough, let it be and you'll be happy. If you feel like it needs more, keep adding.
Well, and I guess my other question really is, so does the moss require any of its own care? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to do anything special for this moss to thrive?
So I don't have moss in mine, but I have moss in my other ones, and I just spritz it with the other stuff, and it's perfectly fine. So I'm not sure, but maybe Heather can tell us.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Moss is dead.
The moss is dead.
DED.
Is that true?
We'll find
Is that
out.
what Alex
find
said?
out. DED. We'll find out on True Crime Trivia.
It's a murder. It's a moss murder. Oh,
Is there a purpose for Heather for the, I'm so glad Heather's here to walk us through this.
Yeah, truly.
Where'd it go? Is there a purpose for the tall rocks or the small rocks on top, or is it just decoration? I like the contrast it gives.
Yeah, I agree.
I was telling Alicia earlier, guys, you know, I'm big into crystals, but more just for aesthetics and not for, I don't know, hippy dippy stuff, but not that I think there's anything wrong with it. But there's a crystal, Alex is laughing at me. There's a crystal subscription service, like $15 a month, you get some crystals sent to you, and I think that's amazing.
You know what's funny? I haven't considered it for crystals yet, but I did consider a eucalyptus delivery service because I like to keep eucalyptus in the shower, but you can get it so cheap at Trader Joe's, but then this subscription service is obviously crazy expensive. So I should not do it.
I put some eucalyptus in my shower one time, and Alex told me to take it out. He said it smelled. He said it smelled funny. That's the point of it, Alex.
No, it did smell good. It smelled like it was rotting. It smelled like
Oh.
farts.
Well, that's awful. It should not smell like farts. It should smell kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub.
It smelled like plant farts.
It didn't smell like farts.
It smelled like plant farts.
This is so fun.
I put eucalyptus oil in my inside my mask. I keep it in my car. I keep it in my purse. I keep it by the front door, and Every time I go out, I'll put a few drops inside my mask, and it keeps my nose from slobbering everywhere.
That's so smart.
It's a life changer.
Truly. I, like a big dummy, bought mask spray when I totally could have done that.
Wait, they make mask spray?
Yeah, I bought it on Amazon. It's like an antiseptic mask spray, but it's also supposed to help with, like, I always feel like I can smell my own breath.
Oh God, I know. I hate that. Oh, I hate that.
Like, I don't want it.
I know. It's already like, all right, world. I'm trying to do my best self-care anyway. It's like, come on, we're in a pandemic. Don't like, it's like rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I didn't need to realize that I actually have coffee breath like 90% of the time. Great. Exactly what I wanted to know.
Right. But hey, at least nobody else can smell it.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
So Heather said that the rocks are mostly decoration, but they help to keep the soil from not drying out.
Oh, cool. And what about the moss, I guess?
Well, the moss is dead, so it just keeps your plants company.
Okay. So it doesn't help with like drainage or anything.
It might hold a little bit of water and help like release it slowly, but that's just a guess on my part. I'm not really sure.
Let's find out
I have this
together.
guy like hiding kind of, like a surprise. He's about to jump out. And he's about to like eat your head off in the porta potty.
Little cuties. Oh, so fun. It's also just like, I don't know. I always think it's fun to make a mess a little
Oh,
bit.
same. Very much same.
I'm just constantly worried
Say
about
cheese
things.
for the world's weirdest Polaroid, social distance Polaroid.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm a big old fan.
You can tuck that in there too.
Cute. Can you hold on?
What's up? Are you talking to me or Alex?
No, I was talking to Alex.
Okay.
Hold my potato. If anybody doesn't know, I bought Alex a potato with my face on it. It's right here.
What?
It's called quarantine things.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What?
So
What? Explain.
it's called Potato Parcels. It was advertised on TikTok, and I figured why not. And then on the back, I put, "I'm a potato."
Relentless TikTok advertising, my
I know.
friend.
So Heather says the moss is just for decoration. Something you could add to a terrarium to make is a diffuser is lava rocks and a few drops of essential oils into the rocks. Fun fact.
Ooh. Fun fact.
So okay, it says water it every 10 to 14 days with 1 shot glass of water when the soil and leaves look dry. If they look slightly wrinkled, it's time to water. Aim for the base of the plant and try to avoid getting water on the leaves. Succulents can only absorb water through their roots.
Got it.
If your lower hanging leaves look very dry and crispy, it could be an indication that you're not watering it enough. You can go ahead and remove the leaves and make sure to water more routinely. If your leaves are becoming translucent or see-through yellow, it could be an indication you're watering too much. Remove the damaged leaves and let your terrarium dry out for a few weeks. It's better to underwater than overwater. And then they thrive best in bright, indirect light for 6 to 8 hours a day. South-facing windows best. If they're becoming dull in color or if they look like they're stretching towards the light, it'd be best to find a stronger light source. Interesting.
Wow, this is all very helpful. All of this is in the PDF that she sent?
Yes.
Wow.
So during the winter months, they tend to get cold on drafty windowsills, so be sure to move them away from the window so they don't get chilly. Replot them every 6 to 8 months with fresh soil.
Gotcha.
Ooh,
So in 6 to
really?
8 months, should we do this again?
It says you might need a bigger pot because they do grow, so I think it's just dependent. So, Heather, I have ones like these long, tall ones, and like the bottom, all the leaves at the bottom have fallen off, and it looks sometimes kind of like sad. Is that it's too much water, too much light, not enough light, too drafty?
Very good question.
Oh my gosh, this is just perfect. I just want to show you guys.
I can't wait.
Well done.
I'm so curious to see what ours look like in comparison to one
I know,
another.
right? And then I guess since we spritzed
The roots?
the roots, we don't have to spritz again.
That's my understanding. Probably not for a while. And it sounds like Heather for Crystal and Bloom is doing a thing right now where if you buy before this Friday, the 5th, you can get 10% off when you use code RVAX.
Perfect.
So you can order a little kit, and I believe, and Heather will have to correct me if I'm wrong, that would apply to the Valentine's Day event if you were to purchase before Friday as well. So on Valentine's Day, there will be a live virtual workshop where you'll, get 2 of these.
I like that you can see the pictures developing on screen very slowly.
That is cool. Okay, yeah, so the Valentine's Day event it's virtual, right?
Yeah,
virtual.
so it's a virtual, and you get 2 kits.
Yeah, so at 6 p.m. it gets 2 plant kits, so you get 10 succulents, 2 containers of your choice, directions, drainage, and soil, plus the live class via Zoom, and they ship it all to you. That's honestly, delivery these days is the best. And she said yes, it does apply to the event on 2/14.
Awesome. It's gonna be so fun.
Is the kit the Valentine's Day thing? Is it $60 then, since it's just the 2 kits? I imagine.
I believe so, but obviously you get 10% off if you use code RVAX. So you get a little discount.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Is it
I
cute?
still get thirsty. So I guess I just water that one more? Also, plants like to be talked to, or at least that's what I like to think. So if you just they need affirmations too,
You know what? Every time I water mine, I tell them how great they are
Mhm.
and what job they're doing,
Mhm.
and that they can do it, and I believe in them.
Mhm.
I'm a crazy person. I think if Andrew didn't work from home, I would also probably sing to them, but I don't. I stopped. I draw the line there.
I like to, I call it booping my plants. You boop your dog nose, but I just I'll go through and just boop each of my plants just to let them know I think about them. I think you're cute, doing a good job. Boop.
Proud of you.
Exactly. It's like I'm telling them I'm proud of them.
But the question is, Lauren, do you boop yourself?
I don't boop myself. I probably should.
Yeah. Be like, hey, Lauren,
That
you're
felt
doing
really cute. Oh my gosh. I'll put in my calendar a daily event.
daily boop.
The
I'll start
Valentine's.
today. Boop.
Yeah, we could just boop each other back and forth.
Perfect.
The Valentine's Day event is $75, but you get 10 succulents instead of 3 each. So to me, that's
Ooh.
the best.
That's a lot better. Wow. Not that this is bad, but that's a good deal.
Absolutely. And if there's any gentlemen watching this, guarantee that your girl wants to do this. And you don't even have to do it. Buy it for her and tell her to do it with her girlfriend. Doesn't matter.
I'm finishing up my design and I'm very pleased.
Are you?
How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. I
When
realize.
do you know when to stop?
So that's the thing. You don't know when to stop. So I just kind of like keep looking at it and then touching it and then.
3 hours later, you and Alicia are still like arranging rocks because you just want human interaction.
Yeah, right? We never stop, actually. This is our life.
Our whole house slowly fills with rocks.
I want a rock.
All right. I think I might be finished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm finished as well.
Proud of you.
How do you?
She's cute.
I know. I definitely made a giant mess.
See, I did, for whatever reason, think to put down parchment paper, so this shouldn't be too bad.
Oh my gosh, they look so good in this light.
What,
They're
studio
like
lights?
supermodels. These succulents are like born for the runway.
Are you ready?
You want to look at me?
Yes.
Show everyone the back, behind the scenes.
Yours is so beautiful.
Much. I'm so thrilled.
Oh, you can't see mine because of the green.
Oh no!
Well, they can see it now on this camera. So like,
I know I have.
and then
put
turn
here.
it. Like, it won't be the same angle, but
Yours is so
I'll text her a
gorgeous.
picture.
I love the moss in the back.
It looks nice, right? And there's little, I don't know if you can see them, but the little flowers are just like
Yeah,
so
I
precious.
can text her
I
really
love it. Oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've done all like the past like in like at least 3 months.
I'm so honored. And guess what? Next Thursday is going to be like the next
Now
best
they'll be
thing.
able to see it. Just
True.
Hold it up.
Oh, okay. Hold it up like this.
Yep. It may not be in focus, but
Oh no, that's not in focus.
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see mine, Alicia.
Look, they're
We'll text her a
twins.
picture.
They're little buddies.
Oh my gosh, they're definitely gonna boop each other all
Every
day.
day.
Every day.
You
I
little
might
boober.
even- I might even move my dinosaur around to different ones. I'll
Yeah.
get a
Cape Polo joined.
lay of the land. Okay, Polo,
Yeah.
it's so fun. Okay, they're $30. You can get 10% off with the code RVAX. Alicia, is that right?
Yeah.
And then K Polo,
Do it
since you
by
just
Friday.
joined, they are doing a Valentine's special where it comes with 10 succulents, 2 containers, and all the stuff for $75 plus 10% off, so $67.50. You need to do one, K Polo. Krista's the one that I said just moved around the corner from us. We were talking about how amazing
Oh,
just
yes.
getting to know people through trivias, and I was like, one of our players just moved right here. And the best part, well, not the best part, but an amazing part is they deliver it to you.
That's honestly key. It was
I agree.
wonderful. Yeah, I am so thrilled with how this turned out, and it's just one of those things where, like, yes, you could go buy a terrarium somewhere, but it's not the same as like you building it and you
Exactly.
putting it together and deciding where it goes.
Exactly. I know. Crystal and Bloom is where you do it. I highly recommend it. She's pretty much gonna run out of terrariums for me to build because I just keep doing all of them. I've also done the candle making kit. Have you done the candle
that
making
one.
yet? It's fun. It's so
I
fun.
really- That sounds like a great time.
Yes, yes. Sweet. Well, thank you, Heather, for joining us and walking us through it. I guess 6 to 10 days. We just do a little squirty squirt. I'm just gonna do one for good luck. I don't know why. I just felt the need to do that.
Awesome, I love it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
Likewise. I hope to do it again soon in real life and virtually. Actually, in like a week and a half, we're gonna be hosting true crime trivia together. So
In real life.
IRL.
Yeah, And this time, instead of dead moss, it'll be dead people
Covered in moss.
covered in moss. In shallow grave. It's true crime trivia. I'm not just being.
I'm all about everything true crime forever and ever.
It's gonna be so fun.
I agree. Okay, well, I'm gonna go send you a picture of mine up close and personal. All right, my friends. Ooh, I keep moving my dino around. There's always better spots for him.
You know what? He can like travel. Like he can be a migrating dinosaur.
Well, she's asking next, so yeah, it's like in 9 days.
Make sure to name your dino. I know, I'm trying to think of what I want its name to be. True Crime Trivia is on the 11th.
Name him Captain Crunch.
Alex wants me to name mine Captain Crunch. I
He's
like
orange
that.
like the color of the cereal, and he probably would be hurting my mouth if I ate him.
True.
So,
This
two
week's-
similarities.
This week's trivia is like pop culture.
Noise.
Oh.
Everybody
Like,
knows
whatever.
and loves. Yeah.
I already know what Lauren's got up her sleeve, and did some pretty fun stuff.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
even
so.
want to say. Should I give him a hint? There's probably like 2 people here.
No.
Okay.
Um,
No hints.
Alicia, do we need like a true crime cocktail or something for
Something-
true crime trivia?
Full of grenadine.
Blood or just red wine or? Thank
Ooh,
you, Catherine.
grenadine. I'll send some thoughts. I have some ideas.
We'll brainstorm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Oh, well, thanks everybody for joining. This was really fun. Get your terrarium building kit from Crystal and Bloom. $30. You get 10% off with the code RVAX. And there's a Valentine's special. We get 2 kits, and you can still get the 10% off. So you can do it with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife or just a friend.
Your dog.
Or you can do 2 of them for yourself because you know what? You deserve to be selfish. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
One
Treat
with your left
yourself.
hand only, one with your right hand only.
Alex says one with your left hand and one with your right hand.
Let's see how it turns out.
Or do one with your feet and one with your dinosaur claws.
Solid call. I like it.
Okay. Alright. Bye, guys. Everybody's awesome. Buy one of these kids because they're amazing.